This is an educational video about how can you spot stocks that are going against market direction. Hello everyone, this is Ahmed Saleh. So let's check the market direction. The market direction was going flat since December 2024 all the way until February 2025, and then we have seen that the market is taking a nosedive, some stability in the last 2 weeks of March, and then continuing to go down. Are there stocks that are going up while the market is going down? Let's check this. Brown & Brown, since the start of the fiscal year, and it's going up month after month. It is going against the market direction. The market is going down and this stock is going up. Another one is RSG. Since the start of the calendar year, going up month after month. Another one is ALHC. Some correction happening in February, but then the results came out and it was a good results, and then the stock started to continue going up again. Another one is TOR. The stocks was going up in January, then had some correction in February, and then the results came out and started to go up again. So these stocks normally are at all-time high or 52 weeks high or 3 months high. And how do we do that? From VinViz, financialvisualization.com. Select the index first, the S&P 500 or NASDAQ or Russell 2000, and then check the new high in each of the all-time high, 52 weeks high or 3 months high. And the strategy is better working if you are in line with the best sector, the best capitalization, or if the stock had a good results in the last announcement. So let's look at how can you do that. We go to the finviz.com. When you go to the finviz.com, this will be the main screen. And then from the screener, you press on the screener, and then in the index, you go for the S&P 500. And for the market capitalization, you normally would like to exclude the small companies, which are the companies that are below $2 billion. So the definition of the capitalization, mega is 200 billion and above. Large is 10 billion to 200 billion, and mid is 2 billion to 10 billion. You better not go below this, because below this, there are going to be a huge variation. So I normally select the mid and above, which is companies are above $2 billion. So I select this. I get here 500 companies in the S&P 500 that are over 2 billion, and it's basically all the companies in the S&P. And then I go to the technical, and from the technical, I select first the all-time high, and I say new high. Here I have 19 companies today that made new high. So the market is going down, but there are 19 companies that are making new all-time high today. Okay, and these are the companies that you want to be in. So the way to go about it is that you rank by the market capitalization. The higher the capitalization, it will be less fluctuating. So, and then you go one by one and check, like the drawing. If you press on the ticker here, you will see the graph, and from the graph you can check the companies that are consistently going up. So CP, for example, MMC, I don't like this company because it has a correction in the beginning of March. I want to see a consistent going up. And I don't like this. I don't like this. This is a good company. I will take a note of that. MCK. This is also can be a good company. Orly. RSG is definitely a good company. AZO, okay. AB fluctuating. Core is definitely a good company. I'll take it. ED looks okay. Pro looks brilliant. So these are the companies that I will take a note of and that I will start trading. But what if I didn't find any company on the all-time new high? I will go to the 52 weeks new high. So here I have 28. If you recall, in the previous screen, we had 19. Here I have more companies. Okay, what if I didn't find in the 52 weeks high? I'll go to the 50 days high. Okay, normally I will start with this ranking, because if it's a company is at all-time high, the chance is that it will continue to make all-time new high in the future. If not, I'll take the 52 weeks high. If not, I'll take the 50 days high. Because in this case, the new high will be supported by 50 days. In the 52 weeks high, the new high will be supported by 52 weeks. In the all-time new high, it will be supported by all the history. So that's why I prefer the all-time high. Then I go to the 52 weeks high, and then I go to 50 days high. Sometimes I go to the 20-day high if I don't find any company in these three sectors. And then I would like to see as well a company that is in the sector that is leading the index and the capitalization that is leading the index. So how can I decide on this? I'll go to the groups, and then I will scroll down to the bottom. I will see the sectors that are leading year to date. So these are the energy, the basic material, the consumer defensive, the healthcare, the utilities, and the financial. So I will try that the companies that I select will be in these sectors. Okay, I can take them one by one. For example, I can press on energy here, and then I'll get the energy here. In the index, I will add the S&P 500, and in the market capitalization, I will make sure that it is mid plus. And then I'll go to overview, and I rank by capitalization from top to bottom. And then I'll go to the technical, and from the technical, I'll start and taking the all-time high, new high. I have only one company, which is AXE. I don't like it because it's fluctuating. So I skip that one. I'll go to the 52 weeks high. I select the new high, only EXE. Okay, I will skip that. I'll go to the 50 days high and press new high. I have three companies. ExxonMobil looks great. It was consolidating and then breaking out of the consolidation, so this is fine. Hess again looking fine. And then I'll go to the next sector, and then the next sector. So it is better if it is the company that you are selecting is supported by the sector, because if the sector going up, then the probability that the company will go up is higher. Okay, and then I will look at also the capitalization. So I will look at the capitalization that is doing better this year. So I'll go to the groups again, and then instead of sector, I will select capitalization. And from the capitalization, I will look at the year to date and select who is the best capital. Here is large. So I will try to focus the company to be in large. So what are the risks with this strategy? The risks that we have is that this can be the first stock that will go down when the market is rebounding. So the market is going down throughout the last 3 months. These companies are going against the market direction. So many people have made some good profit in these companies. So when the market starts to rebound, many people would say, like, I made some profit here, say, let me capture this profit and let's go to the stocks that went down and were hammered throughout the last 3 months. So these companies can be the first companies to go down when the market is rebounding. It is not necessarily, but it's a risk that you need to be aware of. So what can you do in this case? You just apply the stop loss. So never go a trade without a stop loss. Always have your stop loss ready, because you don't know what will happen. I tested this strategy for the past 2-3 years and it's working fine. You can select this strategy and go in the market and start trading with this strategy. Thank you all. This would be all for this video. If you like the video, please press like, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any question, put it in the comment. This video is for educational purpose only and should not be considered as an investment advice. Any investment or trade you make is at your own risk. Thank you very much.